All right. I want to first apologize for the terrible visual quality. Give me a moment. I'm going to turn on this light and then shut off this one. Give me 1 second. I know what I'm doing. Hey, Sonic. Give me 1 second. I'm setting it all up. Once it's set up, I'm going to get him some water. Hello, my viewers, and welcome to my YouTube channel. Had to get some water. It's hot as balls out. Figure we get some cool off. So, before I do this, can we get to 10 likes today? Also, I'm going to need you guys to moderate. Actually, you know what? Give me a second. Give me a second. Let's do this real quick. You guys hear me? Am I loud and clear? Yeah, you can? Okay, perfect. I'm on my computer doing some settings to the stream. I don't feel like dealing with no toxic people. I get what I'm about to cover. It's going to piss off the PlayStation community. But unfortunately, I have to crap on PlayStation for the next hour and a half to 2 hours. This is going to be a rant video. Everything I'm about to say is my experience with the PlayStation 5 console. I'm probably also going to talk about PlayStation 4, simply because of the comparisons on many features and settings. And all of this is my personal experience. I'm probably going to limit this to about an hour and a half. That's what I do with these camera streams. And then after an hour and a half, I'm going to call it a night. And we'll pick up again tomorrow. Okay. I'm also going to note that we are officially returning to nighttime streaming. That includes late night. Tonight might not be one of those nights because I'm kind of easing into it. But we're going to start streaming in the evening time more often. That means 8 p.m. Eastern time with the United States and potentially later, okay? So if you do watch YouTube videos and live streams around that time, or if you're a part of our community or our subscriber base, and you want to, if it's easier for you to watch videos around that time, well, we're going back to it, so you guys will have some time to watch. If not, well, no worry, we're streaming in the daytime too. It just depends on what days. So yeah, again, all of this is about PlayStation 5, my personal experience, and I'm going to compare a lot of it to PlayStation 4. So where to begin? PlayStation 5 came out about 4 or 5 years ago, if I'm not mistaken, and that light across the room is really fucking bright. Holy, I hate to do this. Give me a second. I gotta put the lampshade on. Holy fuck, it's burning my eyes. It's okay, guys. It's alright. Still light? Actually, that might be a little better. The little bit of dark tint actually helps. Because now I don't look like God when I shine here. Okay, so PlayStation 5 came out about 4 or 5 years ago, and I missed the launch day because, you know, not everybody can afford that, but considering how bad the scalpers were, nobody was able to afford it. Nobody I knew could get one. And in the beginning, I tried renting to owning one. There's plenty of rent-to-own stores. I'm not going to go into detail of which ones I was using or which ones I considered. But at one point, I wanted to rent-to-own a PlayStation 5. That eventually became kind of a pain in the ass because then you're paying significantly more for the console over time, though. And at that point, why not just buy it from a scalper? and scalpers were charging upwards of $1,000 to $2,000 for this console. Now, we're going to get into price of the console versus the value as far as I'm concerned, based on performance, hardware, graphics, etc. But please note that scalpers were forcing people to pay $1,000 to $2,000 for these consoles. And I was considering renting and owning it, which would lay it out at a total of about $2,000 to $3,000 once it was paid off. I decided after a point I didn't want to do that because that's a lot of money. And after a point, I was starting to get smart about my money because, look, it builds your credit. It really does. That's why my credit's so good. But at the same time, like, it's not always worth it to be paying all that money when your credit's already really good. You know what I mean? So I decided not to do that. And a long time went through, and about 6 to 7 months ago, I finally paid for my PlayStation 5. All at once, it cost me about $430, which is, all things considered, a fairly decent price. But please know that's $430. That is a lot of money. Now, if you're going to pay a lot of money for a console, there are certain parameters that it needs to have. First of all, it needs to have hardware that works. It needs to fulfill what it says it can do. It needs to have games of... exclusive games don't have any value in the market as far as I'm concerned, unless it goes towards the justification of the price of your console. That's the reflex of being a bitch. And I had a whole shit ton of Hot Pockets earlier. But anyway, the Xbox Series X is completely justified in its price because you get Halo, you get Gears of War, you get a lot of exclusive games. You really do. I mean, backwards compatibility on Xbox Series X and Series S, even, despite how low grade. We'll do a Xbox Series console review later because I've had both. But for what it's worth, the price does give you all the good stuff. There's some things the Xbox Series could do better, but we're not talking about Xbox Series. We're talking about PlayStation 5. PlayStation 5, to start off, does not have any form of backwards compatibility. It has games they port from PlayStation 1 and PlayStation 2 and PSP, but the library is really small, like inexcusably small. Now, I get that they've only kind of started doing it, but if you're going to charge us a mint to use PlayStation Plus Premium, it's like $20, okay? That's not including taxes. It's not really worth it to get PS Plus Premium most of the time because you're not getting that many really special games. Granted, Star Wars Episode 1 The Phantom Menace on the PS5 that came out for the PS1, mind you, its port, is a really fun, good game, and it's worth everybody's time. Resident Evil 1, 2, and 3 are now out. These games are really good. But that's what, 4 games? PlayStation 1 had a library of over 4,000. Now you got the what are they called? Not Splinter Cell. Oh, for love of God, what are they called? Siphon Filter. You got those games. You got some of the Jak and Daxter games. You got Twisted Metal. It's still not really enough considering this console is supposed to be playing the new shit. What are the new exclusives that PS5 has to offer that makes this console a must-have instead of downgrading to PS4? Well, I can name 2. That's it. That's it. Of all the games they put out that are exclusive, there's only 2 that I'd want. Silent Hill 2 and Spider-Man 2. Now, are there even any other exclusives to begin with? Last of Us got ported over like several times over. I'm not even kidding. They ported that game like 5 more times. To the same console, mind you. Last of Us you can play on PS4. It's not saying you can't get anywhere else. In fact, you can play Last of Us now on PC. Okay? Then you got Bloodborne is still PS4 only, which is pissing off everybody at this point. God, is there even any others I can think of? Because they've basically made every single PS4 and every single PlayStation exclusive is now available on PC. So you don't have exclusives either. Okay, well then, if we don't have any really special games, and most of them are old games, how are the graphics? I'm going to tell you right now, the graphics you get on PlayStation 5, you will also be able to get, before you all start streaming Steam and PC, No. As funny as that would be and true as it is, no. You can get all the same graphics on PS4. I know this because I've played most of these games. Resident Evil 2 is a game we're playing on my channel right now, and it is actually some of the best graphics I've seen in almost any game. But here's the thing. That you can get on PS4 and it looks just as good. PS4 Pro, the PS4 Slim, these consoles are high-end because the PS4 Pro can play 4K. And if you have the right TV, it'll look beautiful. Like, you will really want to suck that game's dick. Okay, let's be honest here. It's a really beautiful game. That's just Resident Evil 2. There's a lot of games that look that good, but they all come off of PS4. What does PS5 really have as far as graphics? It's nothing special. In fact, Series X has the same problem. If you want to have a game that feels and looks like a next-gen PS5, Xbox Series X game that is different from anything on Xbox One and PS4, you're not going to find that. You're just not. So graphics, yeet that out the window. That's not part of the price tag. Okay, so what else is there? Well, we got hardware, right? Let's look at the overall services you get. Games should be able to play flawlessly. In fact, this is their current console. They should be making sure this one works for sure. The amount of PlayStation Network disconnects I have had on this console is completely inexcusable. Some of the stupidest shit humanly imaginable. And it pisses me off. Because I'm playing a single-player game like Resident Evil 2 and it says, I'm sorry, bro, but you need online to play this shit for like a few seconds. And then you click, okay, so I'm fucked. Oh, it's working now. Why is it disconnecting to begin with? And also, why can't PlayStation Network stay connected on PS5? Now, I've had two PS5s at this point. The one that was rent-to-own that I had for 3 months, way back when, and the one that I have now. They both have this problem, and it is beyond annoying. Because then they like to kick you out of your game nonstop. Now, let's say you're the kind of person that streams on YouTube or Twitch via PS5. I've done both. I have never found in my life a bigger line of ass in my life than with the PS5 console. Streaming does not work. I get kicked out of so many games because, no, let me really try. I have video of this. That's the scummy part. I have video proving this to be an actual problem. I'm streaming to YouTube. This has happened on Twitch too, but that was way back before. I'll be streaming to YouTube, and YouTube gets this. It says that you've lost connection. Okay, well, it's the network disconnecting constantly, I guess, right? Well, then it's funny because the stream ends on YouTube. I can show you video. Instead of seeing live, it says a number, how many minutes and how many seconds. Okay, I was live for 25 minutes and 36 seconds before the stream completely disconnected and is no longer live. However, according to the PlayStation, I'm still live. Where the fuck is it streaming to? Now, retarded is what you would think of here, right? The PlayStation is a little slow, but it's PlayStation 5. First of all, to have hardware problems to this caliber all the time is absolutely disgusting. But also, where does it think it's streaming to? If I'm going live on YouTube and it's never going live to YouTube, is it disconnects and decides, I'm going to stream into the void of space. That's another hardware problem on top of the many. Now you got so many other problems. This is the slowest console I've ever had. Now, Xbox is not doing the greatest these days. Have you seen some of the decisions they've been making? But I will give Xbox this much. At least when they put out a current gen console, it fucking works. Not only is it fast, not only do the games install quickly. I mean, I install on the same internet I've always had. Xbox Series X can install 100 gigs in 2 hours. On PlayStation 5, it takes 5. 5. No. Really hear the words that are coming out of my mouth. 5 hours versus 2. Why is the PlayStation 5 indefinitely slower than the Xbox? Now, I've kind of come to an understanding here that I've given PlayStation a long time to see if maybe they'll update it. Maybe they'll weed out the bugs, right? No. Unfortunately, PlayStation 5 doesn't weed out the bugs. These problems don't seem to ever go away. And it's been going on for so long that I'm actually sick and tired of PlayStation. Like, the PlayStation community is dog shit. You find an online community on PlayStation, there are almost always people that you wish you could shoot in the face. Thank God for games like Call of Duty and GTA Online. Am I right? Don't even get me started with Red Dead Redemption Online. The PlayStation community is trash. The entire history of how PlayStation has gone about their games is trash. PlayStation itself has kind of evidently become trash. But here's the part that really fucking stings. I spent $430, not including taxes, mind you, to buy this console thinking, oh, PlayStation 5 is the newest console on the market. There's going to be amazing games, amazing service. Oh my God, can you imagine the experiences we'll have on a... They put out the PS VR 2. There's like no fucking games for it. I bought that. Let me put it out there too. I also bought the PS VR 2, and then I found out after the fact there were no games for it. And it's been out for like a year now, at least. Why are you charging so much money for something that has no games to use it to begin with? And look, I love Hitman VR, okay, on the PlayStation 5. But it's not worth $300 extra. It's just not. Have you lost your damn mind? What is up with those fucking Japanese tightwads over at Sony? Do they ever even use their brain? You got to give us exclusives. You got to give us decent hardware. And if you're going to put out a service like the VR, give us games to play it with. 3 doesn't count. Now, if you get VR on Steam or the Meta Quest, oh, you're going to have plenty of things to play, which is weird. It's almost like no one wants to publish VR games on PlayStation. Gee, I wonder why. But I'm like sitting here kind of looking at all these general issues I've had to deal with, and I'm looking at how much I paid for this, and I quote, dog shit console. If you bought one, I have so much pity for you. I truly do. Because this console is not worth $430. It's barely worth $200. Now, here's why I can say this. The PlayStation 4 console, let's just say PS4 Slim, not even going Pro yet, okay? Has better hardware, better storage space. No, you guys think I'm joking. I'm not even fucking kidding. The PS5 charges $500, some people up to $2,000, because it depends on where you're buying it from, right? If you're one of them people that needed it day one and bought it from the scalper, you fucking retard. I'm not saying that be mean. It's just, wow. Desperation did not pay off now, did it? You have these people paying an exceptional amount of money, and I mean an exceptional amount of money, and the console works like shit. Nothing seems to stay connected. There's really no exclusive games anymore. And above all else, it's just a pile of steaming crap. I paid so much money for the PlayStation experience. And now I'm looking at PlayStation 4, which is about $200. Oh, that's what I wanted to say. I lost my train of thought there. I'm so fucking pissed right now. PlayStation 5, you pay what? $450 to $500, right? At minimum. You get games that literally look and play like PS4 games. Not even kidding. The graphics are identical to PS4. If you get a PS4 Pro, which is about what, $250? Not even kidding here. They look better than PS5. PS5 is slower on everything, by the way. But the storage space of the average PS5 is about 500 gigs. I know what you're thinking. But, Tibbs, they have 1 terabyte PS5s, but they cost significantly more. Think about what you're getting versus what you're paying, okay? You're getting PS4 games on a console that plays worse than a PS4 for significantly higher prices. But, fun fact, you get a PS4 Slim, not even a Pro. It looks better, it plays better, it installs faster 90% of the time. There's a few consoles that are shit, don't get me wrong. And then you get 1 terabyte of space for half the price. I'm going to downgrade to PS4. I've made the decision. Fuck you, PS5. Look at that giant middle finger. That's just for you. Because I've never seen a shittier working console in all my fucking life. Like, what the fuck did I pay Japan for? I didn't even get any hentai with it. Just kidding. No, but I am serious. You could have thrown in a fucking boob or two. Like the fuck? Throw me still a blade. Make it worth my fucking money. And then, there's more. You know what I mentioned? There's only like 2 or 3 exclusive games anymore. All their games are jacked up to $70. All the good shit's never on fucking sale. You got a PS4? It is so much cheaper. I don't even know what the fuck to say. Like, I paid for this console hoping that, hey, this is going to be fun. I'm going to play the best games, have a good time, it's going to look good. I don't care about graphics at the end of the day. I really don't. But if you're going to put out PS5 games, they should look like PS5 games. I'm not even kidding when I say some of these games look like they came off a fucking PS3. Some of these games, like, you know, Mind's Eye, for example, looks like it came off a fucking PS2. Like, and then that's the shitty part. You want me to really shit in your potatoes here? Let's fucking go. Are you guys ready? The best games they have are from the PS1 and PS2 era. Star Wars Episode 1, The Phantom Menace. Siphon Filter. All 3 of the original Resident Evil games are on PS1. They're direct PS1 ports, mind you. Then you got Twisted Metal. You got Jak and Daxter. You got a few other ones beyond that. I don't know what's more fucked up. That your games on the current era look like shit, or the best games you have to offer are from a generation nobody wants anymore. I think I'm crashing out. Because that is the truth of it. The best games they have to offer, the only ones people will even bother with at this point, are from a generation nobody wants. I didn't pay for a PS5 to just get working PS1 games. And the PS1 games actually work flawlessly. It's a shame that back then they had to work, otherwise the disc would never get launched. They put out a PS5 game made for PS5, and it's buggy and works like shit. There's something wrong with that. You would think, if you were somebody with a normal brain, the PS1 games work like shit, considering how old they are. Do these developers at PlayStation just walk around with a thumb in their ass? No, that's not a hypothetical. That's a genuine question. Do developers who work on these PlayStation 5 games walk around with their left thumb, or their right thumb for that matter, up their ass? Because, I'm sorry, based on performance of the games and the console, I can't tell the fucking difference. And this is the problem, right? Leaning close. I paid a fucking retarded amount of money for this game. That's right, get the whole face in there. Really enjoy the entire... Look, guys, I'm Todd Howard. 16 times the detail. We didn't even get that on a PS5 game yet. But yet you expect that for Fallout 76 on the PS4. Shut the fuck up, okay? Really look at my face and understand that I've begun to lose it. I paid a retarded amount of money for this console. And now here's the part that really just makes me want to punch somebody in the face at GameStop. I wouldn't even get the full value back because everyone in the gaming industry is the N-word. And I mean the racist one. You could picture it. I go into GameStop, call them the N-word right to their face. They're like, what did I do? You're not giving me my money back, obviously. This is telling me, and then half the retards who come into my chat, they a dick to me. Why aren't you playing newer games? Gee, they charge us a shit ton of money. $70 to $80, mind you. There was a game I saw it the other day. I can't remember what it was, but it came out. When it came out, it was $70, right? Now they're charging $90, and it's just the base price. I have to go back to the store and see what game that was because I know I saw that, and I'm like, have they lost their fucking minds? It's not even a bundle. It's not two games. It's just one game. And I don't remember what game it was off the top. I'm going to find it, screenshot, and say, does this look normal to charge $90 for a base game that has no DLC included of any kind? $90 is not the base price right now. It's $70. $80 they're getting shit for. Why is this one developer charging $90 for the base price of a single game with no DLC? I'm going to go pull it up. I'm going to get a screenshot because I know it's still there. When I see it, I'll know where it is. I'm like, oh, yeah, that's a little weird. But here's the question that I have. People wonder why I don't play new games. They work like shit, they play like shit, and they cost way too much money that's not worth what the game is at all. Like, the fact that we paid $60 at launch for Fallout 76, Bethesda deserves to be burned to the ground. Yeah, Todd Howard, here's looking at you, motherfucker, because Fallout 76 was robbery. And somehow, all you stupid motherfuckers go out there and paid for Starfield. I have never paid for Starfield, and I'm never going to. But then, we're all waiting for Elder Scrolls 6, right? Why the fuck would I ever pay Todd Howard a fucking dime knowing the last two games were blatant ripoffs? And I don't mean he stole ideas. I mean he literally gave us dog shit. I mean, look at Fallout New Vegas. No, fuck. Look at Fallout 3. Look at Skyrim even. Then look at every game after that. What happened to Fallout after Fallout New Vegas? It became chopped down to its bare skin and bones and was no longer an RPG because Todd Howard wanted to create a looter shooter. You fucked with my world, and now I'm going to fuck with yours. But anyway, this is why I don't pay for new games anymore, because half the time they're a buggy, unfiltered mess. They're unfinished, or, you know, older games look and play a million times better. So if you want to know why I don't play the new shit, there's your answer. You fucking liberal cuck. Anyway, let's read some comments here. The hentai is expensive. Stellar Blade is so out of range. Well, it's funny is they didn't offer me at least a free copy considering the dog shit I got in the first place. At least they're not hearing it's ma'am. I would say, first of all, it's barely sir. Or getting maced over Sonic's arms being blue. You know, this is the thing, though, about that last comment. The older games, kind of related to the last comment, I guess, those older games are so much better. I mean, have you seen Call of Duty nowadays? Did any of you see the Black Ops 7 trailer? My other channel, I did a reaction to it, and everything, I meant every word. Did you know that it's gone from 24,000 dislikes? Or, sorry, 24,000 likes to 77,000 dislikes? Now it's 250,000 dislikes. The likes haven't gone up that much, by the way. You do understand the problem there, right? Call of Duty became a fucking shit show. A complete husk of what it used to be. It's no longer about joining the army and fighting the bad guys in the army. Now it's about how rainbow can you paint your pussy, and then how much money can you pay to make it even more rainbow. That's all it is now. Because now Call of Duty is basically ripping off Batman Arkham Asylum. No, I'm not even kidding. You will know fear. And then they spray him with what is literally the fear toxin from Batman. And then there's a sequence where there's a giant bad guy trying to squash them on this dreamscape map. Exactly like the Scarecrow fighting the Batman in Arkham Asylum. I'm surprised no one's brought that up. Because I may not have played Batman Arkham Asylum, but I watched my brother play it. That's how I know that's what's going on. And somehow Black Ops is, oh, we know what we're doing with games. First of all, Call of Duty and Activision, you can fuck off. I don't buy Call of Duty anymore. I get on Game Pass or I hard pass on it. Here's why. If I'm going to pay $20 to play Fallout 4 because they keep fucking robbing me, so be it. Fallout 4 has mod support that has changed the game. Even when Todd Howard fucked it up. It doesn't just work, Todd. It doesn't just work. We made it work, not you, bitch. But, you know, I paid $20 for Game Pass. I might as well see what this game really plays like. Oh, it's dog shit. What's weird is PlayStation 5 and Black Ops 7 are exactly the same in quality assurance. It's dog shit. I want my fucking money back. But here's the thing, I'm not getting my money back, am I? Because the Japanese, a bunch of stingy little fuckers. Clearly. And what's funny is even if I went to sell it at a fucking yard sale, no one will want it. No one will want a PS5 at a garage sale for $500. They're like, dude, that console's shit. I've heard the stories. I will never get that money back. And what's funny is I pay for the VR, and I'm getting the same exact experience out of that. PlayStation is a husk of what it used to be. And I'm over here. Do you think I'm ever going to play? Do you think I'm going to pay any money? I will steal a PS6. I will never give them a dime of my money. Even then, based on the performance, I don't even think stealing would be worth it. Let's go rob Best Buy and steal a PS6. I get home. I plug it in. Oh, it plays worse than a PS3. They keep getting worse each time they put one out. Now, let me tell you something. Do you know why I'm going to pass on PS6? By the way, when GTA 6 comes out, I was going to play on PlayStation 5. No. I've made the official jump for GTA. I've always been a GTA on PlayStation person. I've always been. And as of, recently? Maybe even tonight, I guess? I'm playing GTA 6 on the Xbox. That I'll play. I'll pay day one. I'll pay whatever amount they're asking for, which I hear is going to be like $70, $80, okay? Might be $100. If it is, I'll fucking pay it. Here's why. Because Rockstar, unlike PlayStation, has never let me down. You know what you're getting with Rockstar games. Look, when GTA 5 came out, looking back on it, yeah, it's a little bit dated now. But when that game came out, were you disappointed? Were any of y'all disappointed? No. You were like, holy shit, this is amazing. And it is, even to this day, considering what it is and when it came out, the time frame in which it was, for its time, it was fucking amazing. And it still kind of is. Have you seen how much money GTA Online has made? How entertained people have been? Yeah, people are fucking cunts in that game because they can't handle waiting for the next DLC for the online. But let's be honest here. That game fucking smashes. It fucking cooks. It delivers. I will pay. You name any fucking amount within reason, obviously. For GTA 6, I will pay it. Because at least we know we're getting quality product. If there was ever a game that would probably play like it was meant for PS5, it was meant for Series X, it's probably going to be GTA 6. Because let's be honest here, I have yet to see any game that doesn't play like it's on PS4. I have yet to see any game. They all play exactly like PS4 games play. You know, every generation you have a different feel for your controller. The game feels different, looks different. PS4 and PS5, exactly the fucking same. Basically, what's happening here, and I'm going to use this perfect analogy, and please, if you don't know what I'm talking about, look it fucking up. Basically, what we're experiencing is Windows 7 is PS4. Windows 8 is PS5, and PS6 is Windows 10. That's right. Windows 8 is PS5. It's like no one asked for this. No one wants to use it. It doesn't even have a reason to exist, and it's gone before you fucking know it. Yeah, look up Windows 8, how long it lasted, how few people even wanted it, how few people even used it, and how quickly it was gone because of how shitty it was. That's right. There's a perfect comparison in the world despite everything. I need to relax it for a second. Because I'm pissed. But see, here's the thing. I spent all the money on the PS5. Why the fuck would I buy the PS6 when I hear it's going to be more of the same? Oh, you guys haven't heard. Well, let's look at the PS6 and what it's offering. The same shit. You got the PS Plus premium tiers. You got the essential tier, the regular tier for just the multiplayer. Then you got your library of games you can play. There's ability to stream to YouTube and Twitch, as always. What's new? Are there any exclusives? Not really. That's literally PS6. But then you hear about the Xbox's next console, which they have not dropped a name for yet. But here's why I'm buying that sumbitch, and it's a sumbitch. Okay? They're apparently going to have Steam implementations into it. That's right. There's a lot of talk that you'll be able to play your Steam games on Xbox. It's the power and quality and abilities of a PC with the convenience of a console. And I heard that, and I swear to God, I came in my pants. I creamed my jeans when I heard that. Like, I've always loved Xbox. If it weren't for my brother, would never have tried it either. That's the ironic part. I can't stand my family, but yeah, I admit he did do one good thing for my life. And I've always loved Xbox, and now I'm hearing that this next console is gonna make my fucking laptop obsolete. This is wild. Do you think they'll have you traded YouTube streaming finally? If they do, fuck you, PlayStation. You're done. You're fucking cooked at that point. Because what does PlayStation really have that Xbox doesn't have? Straight to YouTube streaming. I can see Xbox saying, you know what? Microsoft and Google are already homies. Let's just take our fist and fist PlayStation's asshole and give the Xbox fan base the ability to stream to YouTube straight from their Xbox, like PlayStation does, but you know, it'll work this fucking time, and just keep fisting PlayStation's ass. Oh, I can fucking see it happening. The power and capabilities of a computer with the convenience of a console. I can't wait. So, this video is not really just a PlayStation review rant. It's also me giving up on PlayStation. Because I sat here and I cradled PlayStation's dick for the last few years. And I'm like wondering to myself, why am I paying this money for this fucking tiny cock? Because that's really what's become at this point. I don't know why I'm paying this money. And then you expect me to pay more for PS6 when PS5, I haven't got many use out of it. Do you realize the amount of money I paid, I should get more use out of it than this? I have been neglecting my PS5 for months. I came back about a month ago. No, a couple weeks ago. I came back a couple weeks ago after not touching that fucking console for months. That's 3 more, okay? Like, that's like 3 to 6 months of not using the PlayStation. Look at any video on this channel. You'll see it to be true. And then, and I don't even know what the fuck's happening here, right? I finally go back to it, and it works like dog shit. And I was already considering pawning it off, to be fair. I was thinking, I think I should pawn this shit off. I know it's for Winter, but Winter's over here like, if you want to get a PS4, that could be mine. I'm like, Winter is so precious. She sits here. She just wants to see me happy. But she's like, if this console is shit, get rid of it. I would get rid of the PS5, but I'm not going to get the full value. So what the fuck is the point? Might as well put it in a box and put it in storage for the rest of its life. Which, from what I hear, is only about a couple more years. By the way, you want to hear some real bullshit? What happens when the PS6 comes out? They're making that thing complete. That's going to be a brick. That fucking white and black brick on my desk will have no use in 2 years. I'm like, and I paid almost $400. Actually, $700 if you count the PSVR. Oh my god. No, that's the other retarded thing. I should read some comments here. Let me read some comments. I'm getting ahead of myself. Let's see. Hey, 10 likes. Damn, there we go. Let's go. Vista, are you catching up to Call of Duty? Let's see. 07, they're finally figuring stuff out now. Cream jeans. Yeah, I literally scored my jeans when I heard that Steam thing. I'm a solid Steam fan here. My future goal is to build a Steam machine with Steam OS, Bazit. But if Xbox widening it, no. I thought the only reason PlayStations were popular because blacks put them in cars. I've heard that, actually. I don't know if it's true. Pimp My Ride Show. Let's see. I always saw PlayStation as just style over substance. When I think of PlayStation fans, I think about edgelords and normies. I can tell you from personal experience, all PlayStation users are mostly cunts. I'm an Xbox user who's been on PlayStation, but I'm Xbox till I die. Right? Oh, technically, I'm anything that has Fallout is working. If the console has Fallout 3, New Vegas, and 4, and it works flawlessly, then I play it. That's why Xbox is so convenient, right? And PC is just better with Fallout, but still, like if I want convenience, it's Xbox. I want quality, like I control everything, and there's no exceptions to that. Then I go my laptop, which is good. People like dump on my laptop gaming, but like I like it. Gives me a chance to experience it, you know. But everyone I've ever met on PlayStation is a cunt. Everyone. I can go down a list of names you guys want. Elissa, Brandy, Vivian, the entirety of all the GTA crews I met, there was not one decent person. Most of the assholes I know now. April flips. I mean, there's a few pedos involved in all that too. So most PlayStation users are dog shit human beings who don't deserve to live past tomorrow, and yet they do. And most of them are simply cunts who just have no fucking life and no value upon this earth. Sad that I spent a lot of my time on this console trying to find friends because it was my social console. Yeah, really understand that, too. That's the bigger F-bomb in the room. I use PlayStation as a social console, and Xbox is my leave me the fuck alone, I'm coping console. I don't play with people on Xbox, even though I do have some friends, but they're there because I was staying in contact with people who used Xbox, not because I play with them. And then there was the PlayStation where I had all my friends, although, God, don't you just want to shoot these people in the face? You know what I mean? That's a disgusting part. So I can tell you right now, they are all edgelords and bullshit people. Let's see. Sega Saturn was my system. When is the PS6 supposed to come out? About a couple years. Like literally 2 years away. I'm like, you haven't even given us anything for PS5 yet. There's not a single game that has come out exclusively for PS5 of actual value outside of Silent Hill 2 and, from what I understand, Spider-Man 2. Hold on. I'm going to go pull the list. You guys give me 1 second. Give me 1 second. I'm going to look it up. Let's do the list here. Let's see. Games that are only available on PS5. Here we go. Let's see. There's Demon Souls, Destruction All-Stars, Final Fantasy 16, Helldivers 2. Actually, Helldivers 2 doesn't count. Last of Us Part 2 doesn't count. I don't think any of these games actually... Hold on. Here's a better list. Astrobot, Astro's Playroom, Demon Souls Remake. That doesn't count. Remakes are just ports. So that one doesn't count. Scratch that. Destruction All-Stars, Final Fantasy VII Rebirth, which I think might be a port, so that one might not count either. Quantum Error. Oh, wait. That's on Xbox. Never mind. Spider-Man 2 is no... Oh, Spider-Man 2 doesn't count anymore. So it's just Silent Hill 2? Are you fucking serious? Rise the Ronin. There's like no true exclusives anymore. Metal Savior Black canceled on PC a decade ago. That doesn't count. There's nothing. Oh, Stellar Blade. Stellar Blade and Silent Hill 2. That's it. Are you fucking with me right now? I'm scrolling. I'm going to share this list to you guys. You can actually look up a lot of these games. A lot of these games were removed from that list. Because now a lot of them are on Xbox and PC now. That is that's fucked up. God, I get terrible gas. I'm looking at this last one. Oh my god. All right, we have a better list. Wikipedia, PS5 only games. Death Stranding 2, apparently. Okay, there's a couple of them then. There's Silent Hill 2, Death Stranding 2, Stellar Blade. It's giving me games that haven't even come out yet. Fucking retarded. Ghost of Yodi? Okay. So, that's it? It looks like Destruction All-Stars also... So, I'm going to try to rename these lists. You got Destruction All-Stars, made by Sony Interactive for the PlayStation 5. I've never heard of this game, though. Like, if this is one of your main games, you're not marketing it well, because I've never heard of Destruction All-Stars. Then there's Silent Hill 2, which I wanted to play. Spider-Man 2 is no longer just on PlayStation. It's not exclusive anymore. Which is just fucking wow. Then they got Stellar Blade, which, from what I hear, was actually really good. It's not worth $500 fucking dollars, but still. How long more that's on PC, by the way? I can see that coming. And then there was, hold on. I lost my train of thought. Give me a second. And Death Stranding 2. Dude, is PlayStation developers retarded? They gave us 4 exclusives. 4 real exclusives. Stellar Blade, Death Stranding 2, Silent Hill 2, and Destruction All-Stars. That's it! They want you to pay $500 or $1,000. They didn't stop the scammers. Just to have these 4 games be the only things that are special to it. That's it! I really did waste my money here, didn't I? It's okay. We all make financially stupid decisions once in a blue moon. This was... It's not the first one I made, because you guys remember PS4, PSVR 2. That was the second mistake. Buying the PS5 was the first mistake. Thinking I could afford any of their games was the second mistake, and then buying the PSVR 2 was the third and final strike to this entire trilogy. No, I want my money back. Let's see. And of course you can get Stellar Blade on Steam. Really? Oh, wait, it was 4, now it's 3. It was 3, which eventually will be an Xbox if they're having Steam compatibility. Frog journalism becomes to be these NWV-sized love letters. Dude, sum it up. Guy's annoying. Yeah, frog journalism's a fucking moron. He wants to convince you to hate my guts, but the guy is suckling Marx's dick like there's no tomorrow. So I just go to your phone, go to your notification bell, right? At the top, right? Then click on it. It'll take you to 3 options. Click on mentions, okay? Go to mentions. It should have where he's tagging you. Click on the 3 bars, then block his bitch ass. He'll never be able to do it again. And if he does, you'll never see it. Let's see. I don't like you. I don't like you don't own physical copies of games nowadays. Yeah, that's the other thing too. That's a whole nother thing about it. They want to charge us $70 for these games. And again, I'm going to tell you guys, I played Xbox. Look, I will suckle Xbox's teat till I die. Okay, Xbox has some downfalls right now, but they're doing fairly better than PlayStation as far as I've seen and what I've actually experienced. I'm still, for that matter, going to tell the truth of my actual experience, because what's the point of promoting Xbox if you have to lie about it? Xbox does not have any Xbox Series X games. They're all either ports from Steam of simulator games or games that could clearly run fine on an Xbox One. The only exception are the games that require more power, yet somehow were broken at launch. Example, Cyberpunk 2077. Which is still somehow available on PS4 and Xbox One, despite not being able to work on those consoles. Someone isn't getting refunds. Let's see. But yeah, they expect you to pay $70 to $80 for games nowadays, right? We've seen this. Half the world's bitching about it. But here's the fucked up part. You're paying $70, $80 for a digital game, and if you want to buy physical, $70, $80 for the physical game. Why are they both $80? You don't get a disc, you don't get a case. Half the times you don't even get the game when you buy physical. Did you know that? You get a code inside the box. So you're paying for a physical box just to get a code, so you have to do it digitally. That code is one-time use, by the way. No cap. That's literally a thing. So what happens when they say, we're taking our license back? You will own nothing, says Ubisoft, and you will be happy. They take these games back all the time. I've had Fallout 4 robbed from me by Bethesda several times, but I love the game because Winter's in it, so at this point, I keep fucking paying for it. It's okay. I only buy it when it's on sale now. But regardless, well, actually, now what I do is I just buy Game Pass. It just solves the entire problem, right? Because apparently they're never going to take the game off Game Pass. Fallout 4 is going to be on Game Pass forever. That's what the Microsoft Bethesda buyout basically did. They made it so that they can never take their games off Game Pass. Bethesda will never get paid for. If you pay for a Bethesda game, you're fucking stupid. Okay? If you pay for Fallout 3, New Vegas, Fallout 4, Fallout 76, Starfield especially, Skyrim, Oblivion, Morrowind, or any other Bethesda Game Studios RPG, there's at least a few more beyond that, I'm sure, that is available in the Xbox Game Pass or even PC Game Pass. If you pay for these games, knowing you can play them for goddamn $20, which is free, and you're paying that money to Microsoft anyway, which is Xbox directly, you're a fucking idiot. Because Bethesda does not give a shit about giving you quality games. They want to put out a broken pile of dog shit, then have you fix it with, well, patches. I play Fallout 4 on console, and I need a community unofficial patch to fix it. Bethesda did not give us that unofficial patch. Modders did. And the fact that they're trying to get people to pay for mods now is disgusting. I have no issue paying for mods if the modder's good enough. But here's the thing. It's fucking up the entire modding community. Gustav Howard is a fucking cuck. I hope he dies. But let's be really fucking honest here, right? It's some bullshit. Because if you go pay for any look, I love Fallout. Okay, no homo, okay? Look, let's get this out of the way now. No homo. But if Fallout New Vegas had a dick, that's a dick I would suck, okay? Fallout New Vegas is the greatest RPG of all time. Remember, I said no homo. It's not gay, all right? Fallout 3, fucking a lot of fun. I hope they do a remake of that game, okay? Fallout 4, holy shit, the mod support is 1 billion times better than Skyrim. And Skyrim's pretty fucking good. Oblivion's dog shit, but that's just my fucking opinion. Did you see the remake and how many fucking bugs it had? I still can't beat the game to this day because of that, and I fucking gave up trying. Then Fallout 76, please, if you say Fallout 76 is Fallout, I'm going to shoot you in the face, okay? Fallout 76 is not Fallout, okay? All right? These games are great, given the experience I've had with them, but, like, I wouldn't pay for them. Knowing I could pay Xbox instead and get them free. Free. No, don't pay the Bethesda money because Todd Howard's not going to respect you for it. I love how this went from PlayStation to fuck Bethesda. Anyway, let's see what the comments are here. Ha ha ha. Good. I'm glad everybody's getting a good kick out of this. It's more for entertainment value than anything, but let's be honest here. Every word I fucking mean, okay? No, but I'm serious. I love how this went from a PlayStation rant, fuck you PlayStation video, to fuck Bethesda. I mean it. Fuck you, Todd Howard. Fuck you with my Fallout. Like, I don't know what happened. I honestly don't know what happened. You put up Fallout 3, it's kind of a pseudo RPG at this point. It's still pretty good. And I mean it. I'll pay for the remake. You know why? Because Bethesda ain't making that shit. You know it's gonna be good. It's virtuous. I would have paid for Oblivion Remastered, but you can get it for free. Think about the financial decisions here. You pay $20 to Xbox, get everything for free. Why wouldn't you do that? I regret. Oh my God, I regret paying for PS Plus this month. I should have just bought fucking Game Pass. No, I can't stream it all, but I'd fucking enjoy it more. Maybe I'll get really lucky and Steam will have Streamlabs will have an update tomorrow. Maybe I'll get that fucking lucky, right? Because PlayStation, fuck you. I paid PS Plus 2 days ago. I am coming to it's haunting me now. Let's see, D-Chat. I wonder if you could do an Oregon Trail playthrough. That'd be funny. I probably could do that. I gotta figure out where to buy it, or if I can get it for free somewhere. No, but seriously. Don't ever. If you do, I'm going to fuck you up. I'm going to find you. I'm going to fuck your mom, okay? Don't pay for Fallout 3, New Vegas, Fallout 4, Skyrim, Oblivion Remastered, or Starfield. If you do, you're a dumb bitch. Like, why would you pay $50? We can get Oblivion Remastered and a shit ton of other games for $20. I'm not telling you how to spend your money, but you know they're going to take it from you anyway after a point. Oh, it looks like he paid for Oblivion Remastered in 2024. Mindsies. And they got to buy it again. This is why I don't pay for games anymore. If you buy it on disc and it's actually on the disc, that's different, okay? If you buy it on disc, that's different, okay? But seriously, what the fuck is wrong with you people? So I'm over here just like, you know, I'm not trying to dictate how people spend their money. I just like, it's a fucking waste of money. Have you ever seen Bethesda put out a finished game that works? Okay. I know what some of y'all are going to say, okay? When I say something stupid like that, I understand that there was a game that worked by Bethesda. It was called Starfield. Some of the game worked at launch. I know, right? I saw no bugs on launch. If there were any, I didn't see any videos about it, which is shocking considering my videos I was looking for Starfield at the time. And I didn't experience any myself, okay? Now, mind you, the entire point of getting the Xbox Series X was to get that game. I saw no spoilers up to that point either. So it was all new to me. I was 6 months too late, but I still enjoyed it. And Modsport came out, and I was just in time for that, so I was very happy. But Starfield, though, here's the problem, right? They put out this game, Starfield, and from what I can see, what I've experienced, and what I saw everybody else saying, flawless. It was a non-buggy launch. The first time in Bethesda's entire history. Do you know why it was a bugless launch? Why there were no broken pieces? The quest worked for the most part? Because they made the game as boring as humanly possible. Here, we're going to have you go into outer space and explore. No Man's Sky, which is by default supposed to be more boring, right? Because it's procedurally generated. Somehow No Man's Sky can make you ejaculate. Yeah. Moons were jerking you off with both hands. And you blew your load into the eons of space, and you could go forever because there was no limit to how far space was. Which, by the way, is fucking insane that No Man's Sky is that massive. And it's somehow a smaller file size than Starfield, by the way. Shut the fuck up, Dave. Yeah, I'm getting there. You have no idea. Hold on. Hold on. Give me 1 second. We're going to do this right fucking now. Okay. Starfield install size. Starfield's install size is 140 gigs on PC and 126 gigs on Xbox. For those of you who did not hear that, Starfield is 140 gigs on PC and 126 on Xbox. Now let's go look at No Man's Sky. Todd Howard, you're done. Oh, I need a drink after what I just saw. Let's give you a shining example of stupidity here, right? Starfield had a mostly bugless launch. Not enough people were able to report real issues with the game's ability to play. It was boring. You had a lot of... That was creepy. I'll explain what I just saw on the ghost in the corner of the room in a minute. Anyway, it's whatever. I'm not bothered by ghosts. It's very distracting, though. Starfield had a mostly bugless launch. Very much worked for what it was. It was also barren and boring as fuck. You had 1,000 planets, give or take, and the game, Starfield, is approximately 140 gigs on PC. That's no mods included. That's just the base game. And it's 126 on Xbox. No Man's Sky is infinite. By definition, a far bigger game. You could go and travel into space and go on for light years. You'll never reach the end of the universe in that game because it's infinite. Literally, they managed to make this a thing. The install file size is 20 gigabytes at most on any console. 20 gigabytes and plenty of shit to do, including with friends. 140 gigs, barren, boring as fuck, somehow worth $70. By the way, about $40 for No Man's Sky, $70 for Starfield. If you're smart, you'll pay $20 and get both. Anyway, night everyone, be well. You too, bro. Good to have you here, man. Hope you're doing well. Have a good night. But yeah, $40 for No Man's Sky, $79, $80 pretty much, right? For Starfield, $70, whatever. I'll pretend I didn't see what I saw the other day. Limited, boring, nothing to fucking do. Bethesda has lost their way and is a pile of hunking, steaming pile of shit that somehow doesn't know how to make Skyrim and Fallout 3 level games anymore. No Man's Sky. Literally, there's no end to how big the universe is, and there's plenty of things to fucking do, including with your friends. It is multiplayer, isn't it? I've heard that. It is multiplayer. I've heard this. I've seen people. So, why would you ever pay for Starfield ever again, given this information? Again, if you buy Starfield, you're a fucking idiot. Not because No Man's Sky is better, it's just Starfield is infinitely worse. Infinitely. You know, there's that infinite outer space in No Man's Sky. Starfield is infinitely shittier. And what's weird is they spent 5 to 10 years on this game. Where is the time you put into it? It's like they were so afraid to do something offensive. They didn't even... Okay. My biggest pet peeve with Starfield is a lack of entertainment value, but more so, it's M for mature. For what? These people at Bethesda Game Studios were afraid to put blood and gore in the game. Every other game had it. Every. No, you need to understand the words that are coming out of my mouth. You need to understand the words that are coming out of my mouth. Every other game had blood and fucking guts. In Fallout 3, you could blow some of the pieces bit by bit. In Fallout New Vegas, you could chop people in little tiny pieces like a dick. Or a psychopath, I guess. Fallout 4? Oh my god. There's blood and guts all over my settlement. But you know, if you fuck around, you're going to find out. In Skyrim, you could behead people all the time. Suddenly Starfield comes along, though, and it's, oh, there is no such thing as dismemberment, blood, and or gore anymore. I mean, there's blood, but come on, I shot that man in the fucking face. Where's the brain matter? Floating in 0G. You have no idea how many people asked for that, by the way. You have no idea how many times I've gone online looking at this topic and the amount of people that wanted brain matter to fly around in 0G. We all are sickos in the Bethesda community. You know why? Because we want to blow people's heads off and watch it float in 0G. The game fucking has 0G, which is zero gravity, by the way. And somehow, I can't decapitate this motherfucker. Modders have tried adding gore. It doesn't work at all. It's bullshit. Hi, Nightbot. How are you doing tonight? I wonder if Nightbot could respond to my voice commands. That'd be kind of cool. No, I'm serious. Starfield is such a shit game. Then you do the quests. There's a fucking quest of a guy who's having you help him cook a meal and get a recipe. Really gay shit, by the way. Like, where's the slavery missions of the Legion from Fallout New Vegas? Or Fallout 3 for that matter. Where's the missions where you get to, like, walk into a fucking cool cave on some random place and find all this great loot that's protected by some fucking sociopath with trust issues? Where's the fucking rad roach that comes jumping out of the fucking mountain to eat your face off? Because I don't know what the fuck you're doing here. Where's all the fucking mutants and monsters? Where are the fucking aliens, for that matter? It's fucking outer space. Thousands of planets. And no biological life forms. You have these giant fucking spiders. And there's nothing there. It's like quality. There's no quality. How do you build a game and have zero quality to it? There's like 3 aliens in the game, and they're all giant bugs. And they look fucking retarded. Spiders, probably the creepiest and probably the best. Like, if you were to take the Kalandathu arachnids from Starship Troopers and do a reskin for the spiders in the game, like a mod could do that. That would be badass. And then you make the spider aliens more aggressive, like very aggressive, okay? You give them the skin from Starship Troopers, the Kalandathu arachnids. You would have Starship Troopers mods made perfectly easy, and it would be a lot more fun. Add in some blood and guts, this game suddenly has some appeal. But no, they give us the most shittiest, most boring thing. And I'm going to spoil the ending for you all. There is no ending. It's Fallout 76 2.0. Because when you finally get to a certain point, and I don't know exactly what the point is, I just know that it basically creates you to go through a wormhole that you enter into the multiverse, and then you play the game all over again. That means your character is in an endless cycle of playing the fucking main story. Forever. Todd Howard, you fucking cunt. And what I don't understand is why they couldn't write a fucking normal story with actual villains and antagonists, etc. No, they had to go as diverse as possible. We had to have the black bitch. We had to have the gay sky captain, and then we had to have the trans coworker. And then the one guy who's hating himself for being white and dumps on himself all the time. That's literally Constellation. Oh, and let's not forget the British white woman who's, oh, so in command. Thanks, Todd Howard. You shoved DEI down our throats. I thought the pronouns at the beginning was bad enough. Let's go down the pronouns, right? I just realized we were supposed to be shitting on PlayStation, but now I'm shitting on a game that deserves it. It's okay. I'll add it to the title later on. What was up with the pronouns at the beginning of Starfield? What was up with that? I mean, it felt kind of unnecessary to have that there because I highly doubt that the entire pronoun community is like, oh, I can't label my pronouns in Starfield. Whatever will I do? What the fuck was this retarded shit? Starfield was so bad. It was so bad. It was so bad. This is why I have zero faith in Elder Scrolls 6. I have zero faith in Fallout 76. I have no faith at all. In fact, I am more inclined to have sex with and get married to a rad roach from Fallout 4. That's right, a digital NPC from a video game. And I mean actually marry it. Than I am to play Elder Scrolls 6. I didn't even like even Starfield, Skyrim. Skyrim got boring after a point. In Oblivion, I've never been more bored in all my life. I don't like fantasy games, but Oblivion is probably the reason why. And the remaster? How do I fucking finish the game? It's buggy and broken to shit. Like Todd Howard. Really? Really? Do they ever even check to make sure the main quest worked all the way through? Do they play the main quest all the way through to make sure it works? Or they just say, looks like it might be okay. What do you think? Yeah, it looks like it might be okay. Launch that shit. No wonder they shadow drop that crap. But Oblivion was such a boring fucking game. You have to go and do these stupid fucking puzzles to unlock the Oblivion gates. Then you play a main quest that is still to this day fucking broken. I can't progress. Because the vampire fucking queer won't come out of his fucking castle. Queer means strange. And he was a strange vampire indeed. He just never comes out of his fucking castle. And then the lockpicking system was so fucking weird. I can't for the life of me figure out how to lockpick. I looked up every single video and I had to hack the skills needed to unlock these things. You have to go around and buy as many lockpicks as possible and then fuck all, basically. And I'm like, I don't want to do that. I just want to talk to the fucking guy so he knows, oh, I've shut down his Oblivion gate. Move on to the next jackass. Nope, can't do fucking that. And Skyrim. Look, Skyrim's got great mods, and some of the nude ones are the best ones. I have never seen Argonian titties that big. Now I finally understand the lusty Argonian. I really do. But it wasn't that good. And now you've got Starfield being the shit show that it is. Yeah, you fucked up Fallout forever. I will never trust Bethesda with Fallout after Fallout 76. If they're doing Fallout 5, I'm probably not going to want to do it. Well, okay, if it's single player, maybe I'll give it a go, right? I'm a Fallout fanboy. Fuck Bethesda, fuck Xbox. I just love Fallout, right? So maybe I'll still play it. I don't know. If I say I won't, that is a little bit retarded. I probably know that I will because it's Fallout, right? But I made the mistake with Fallout 76. History always repeats itself, right? So I'm over here looking at the spitting into my face that was Fallout 76. The taking a fat shit inside my cereal bowl where my Cheerios are at, that was Starfield. And I was already bored with the Elder Scrolls because those games are fucking gay, man. So I'm looking at this I don't have any faith or excitement for Elder Scrolls 6. I will definitely pay. Look, man, I hate the GTA community. I hope they all die. Violently, too. Just screams, ah! honestly, fuck the GTA community. But GTA is a lot of fun itself, okay? Single player GTA is hands down the best. And online can still be fun too, as long as you're open to being a cunt towards everyone humanly possible. Because you're not going to find nice people in that game. Just not. Okay. You want to call me a liar? I can see some people potentially going to say that, right? I dare you to go onto PlayStation 4, PS5, I don't fucking care which, okay? And you find enough people to do the Pacific Standard heist in GTA Online and succeed without trying to kill each other. No, make sure you film that shit too. Go for it. Prove me wrong. Fucking community is trash, okay? But single player GTA has been a lot of fun. They've never done me dirty. In fact, Red Dead Redemption 2 was the last game on their fucking resume, and it fucking cooked. Did you not see the stellar reviews, the widespread public opinion? It's considered one of the greatest, if not the greatest game of all time. I'm sorry. I think GTA 6 is going to outdo it. I think GTA 6 is going to be that game. I mean, there's a chance they can't do Red Dead 2 because Red Dead 2 is being described by many, if not all, as a masterpiece. Okay? Okay? All right, cool. So there's a chance GTA 6 might not be allowed to do Red Dead 2 because Red Dead 2 was that fucking good, right? Sometimes the sequels don't do as good as the originals. Let's be honest here, okay? But sometimes, just sometimes, there's a reason why we're so hyped. Okay? So I can see GTA 6 being that fucking game, and I don't care what price they ask for. If it's not over $100, I can make it happen, and that's all I care about is can I afford it? Because, you know, if there's anyone who could get away with a $100 base game price tag, it's probably GTA 6. They're the only ones that people, they would say, it's our game, GTA 6, is going to be $150. Everyone's going to fucking pay it. And I know that sounds stupid, okay? But like I said, fuck the GTA community, honestly. But if there was any game that could pull that off and get away with it, it's not Nintendo, okay? Fuck Nintendo right in the ass. It's GTA. Now, should they charge $150? Hell no. What the fuck do you think we're made of down here? We don't have that kind of money. Have you not seen the economy underneath that jackass who lead the country? I do think Donald Trump's a jackass. I think all politicians have been a jackass. Donald Trump is one jackass of many, okay? But let's be honest here. The economy is kind of shit right now. Tariffs did not do anyone any favors. In fact, everything got pricier. That's why they're trying to charge us $80. Because they're jacking up the prices on fucking everything. Thanks, Donald Trump. Thanks a lot, asshole. But if we're being completely fair, okay? I feel like $80 is doable for this game, considering this is probably the first game in the history of humankind that will actually be worth that kind of money. Because have you heard the rumors surrounding GTA 6 online? They're going to add in Liberty City and Los Santos after a point. I'm like, how the fuck would that even work? The file size. What was the file size? Hold the fuck up. I'll be right back. I gotta look this up. Because I know they put it out there. GTA 6. Oh, I just goofed. I really hope this isn't true. There, according to leaks and fan theories, it could be as high as 750 gigs. I'm never going to be able to play that game on my internet. I'm never going to be able to play that game on my internet if it's 750 gigs. They're saying between 150 to 200, could be as high as 750. Look, bro. Look, bro, if it's 750 gigs, it better fucking kill. Okay, this game, it better be the best damn game of all time. Graphics and gameplay was. And that's a game I feel like I have nothing but faith in. File size sounds like it might be retarded, and prices I'm very worried about. But the game itself, I have nothing but faith for. This game is, there's no way this game, if you want this game on disc, kiss that dream goodbye. This game's too fucking big. Because I've heard nothing but things about GTA 6 being the biggest and most innovative game of all fucking time. You know, I think Rockstar's gonna pull it off. I really do. But this is the difference between Elder Scrolls 6 and GTA 6. The resume behind Rockstar is goddamn motherfucking god tier. Okay? They've almost never. Oh, well, there was the Definitive Edition trilogy for GTA 3, San Andreas, and Vice City. That knocked them down like 2 points, but they were already at 150,000 points. Okay? They're well above A+. Okay? Bethesda, again, Fallout 6, Starfield, Oblivion Remastered wasn't that great, if we're being honest here. I don't know, man. I feel like I'm excited for GTA 6. I feel like that's the only game coming out I actually want to buy. And this is the stupid part, right? They want us to pay ridiculous sums of money for other games that aren't worth it. I feel like this is going to be the only game that's actually worth my money. So I guess what I'm doing is the closing of the stream here is it's hot as fuck and I want to go lay down in a minute. There's only one game I'm buying anytime soon. The rest can fuck off. And the PS5 was not worth my money, okay? I've sat here, I've ranted about shitty products and shitty games and shitty experiences. And I feel like most of this was just to ramble and have a good time and chat with the community, I guess. Remember, if you have to sit here and you haven't been subbed a week, like, man, just wait it out. You'll be around. You'll be able to talk soon. And people who are dicks get thrown out. That's all there is to it. But yeah, PS5 is not worth my money. And if you are smart, you'll pass on it too. Trust me, if you're on PS4 still, you're not missing anything. I'll see you guys in the next one. Peace out. Adios.